Europe is now witnessing what is being deemed as the worst heat wave in years, and the consequences are visible more than just in the headlines. It's not just limited to wildfires, droughts and deaths anymore. The roads are melting, hoarding and boards are liquefying. Railway tracks are not just catching fire, they are expanding due to extreme heat. The authorities are saying that the heat has expanded each kilometer of rail by 30 centimeters. The European Union is predicting a tough year for wildfires. They are in talks to buy firefighting planes. Currently, the EU coordinates and funds are being deployed for 12 firefighting aircraft and a helicopter pooled in to tackle the crisis. But in the future, the bloc plans to have its own dedicated aircraft, as experts hint at a hotter than normal future ahead, and that would be the new normal for the continent, as per them.
The European Union is trying to procure the firefighting planes for this rescue. These planes will be technically bought by the member states, but they will be 100% financed by the European Union. There are ongoing talks with the potential manufacturers, and we expect that before long these planes will start coming off the production line.
The heat wave and the accompanying wildfires, which ravage most of the west, now making their way to the east. Flames have battered the outskirts of Athens, Albania and Slovenia. It all began with Spain and Portugal witnessing their worst wildfires in years. Just yesterday, firefighters in Spain were dealing with 9 separate wildfires across the country. Portugal recently released figures of deaths due to the heat-related causes. From the 7th, when we started to record this excess of mortality, to now, provisional data until the 18th shows 1,063 excessive deaths and attributed to this heat wave that we have been seeing. North of the Iberian Peninsula, France and Britain recorded their hottest ever temperatures a few days ago. France saw campsites go up in flames in its southwestern region. Both countries reported crossing the 40 degrees Celsius threshold. Wildfires have broken out in both countries as well. From the French Alps across to the Italian side, the wildfires are everywhere. Hundreds fled after gas tanks exploded near the town of Lucca in the Tuscany region. Several Italian towns declared the highest heat wave alert. Across the Adriatic, a wildfire broke out in the forests between Croatia and Slovenia. Italians in nearby regions were advised to stay indoors because of the heavy smoke coming in from the neighboring countries. The Italian town of Trieste, near Slovenia, issued warnings that the fire could hamper power supplies. Albania was not spared from the wildfires either, as the once lush Berzen forest was reduced to ash and cinders. The EU Commissioner for Crisis Management has spoken about the situation.
We have multiple fires in a lot of countries, from Portugal to Spain, in France, Italy, Croatia, Greece, and also Slovenia. This signifies a heavy load on civil services, and that's why the EU is receiving cries for help.
To the south, Greece saw a wildfire threaten the capital of Athens. Neighborhoods had to be evacuated as the firefighters battled the flames through the night. Further north, Poland saw temperatures range between 35 to 38 degrees. Polish people took to the beaches and water parks to cool off.
Just yesterday, we were crossing the bridge over the Vistula, and my children were looking out at the sandbanks that appeared in the middle of the river.
Climate change caused by human activities continues to adversely affect our planet. Scientists have warned that extreme heat could become the norm. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.